Spillproof Containers. Hello, people of Earth. Today I shall talk about spillproof containers, but mostly just about spilling stuff, but also about current non-spillproof containers and stuff in general. Basically, as I was writing this, I had no idea how it was going to end up, so this should be fun for me. Chapter 1. Spilling stuff. Okay, so spilling stuff sucks, and I just happen to be really good at it, so that's not fun. Part 1 of Chapter 1. Water. Spilling water isn't that bad. It's usually something you can use to clean up other stuff you spill, and you can kind of just wipe it up, and everything is usually fine. Unless you get to this point, then you're going to need, I don't know, open a door or something. Part 2. Milk. Spilling milk is annoying because if you don't get all of it cleaned up, it stinks, literally and metaphorically. And, yeah, so the main risk of spilling milk is actually when you're opening the refrigerator, and, like, if it's not in there correctly, it kind of just jumps out at you, and, you know, the cap can't stand the force of it hitting the floor, and it's just bad. They say don't cry over spilled milk. But, you know, it's kind of close to crying levels. Part 3. Lemonade. Spilling lemonade is bad because it becomes sticky if it's not cleaned up properly, and once it becomes sticky it's hard to clean, and it's also kind of hard to see because usually it's almost clear, so if it's something like a thin layer you might miss some, until you come back and see a layer of fuzz stuck to whatever it spilled on, which is gross. Part 4. Grape Juice. Spilling grape juice is awful. Anything it touches becomes purple, and if you've seen my fruit video, you know I like grape juice, so I think spilling it's sad. Also, I'm one of the only people in my family who actually really likes it. It's unusual for us to have it, so then spilling it, it's like wasting rare resources. And that's not good. Chapter 2. Non-spillproof containers. A common reason for spilling stuff is because many modern containers are not spillproof. Cups, for example, are relatively quite spillable. It's kind of the basic drink container. Everyone's used one, like probably as many people who have used a chair or eaten rice, and many people have also spilled them. The main reason this happens is likely the opening at the top and clumsy people. Next up is vases. Vases, or vases, or however on earth you pronounce it, are not especially spillproof, especially when you break them. But unlike cups, they often contain a living plant, along with the water, or whatever else you put in them. Probably water if there's a plant. But yeah, with that, if you spill them, there's also the chance you could kill a plant. No pressure. Next are bowls, which I think are a terrible culprit of spilling stuff. It's just an entire half of them is open, and yeah, you just bump it, sloshes out, goes everywhere, and it's not good. It's so not good that it's bad. It makes me sad. Chapter 3. Current spillproof-ish containers. Currently, there are some containers which I would call somewhat spillproof-ish. Most water bottles and stuff actually have a cap you can take on and off, and, you know, that prevents stuff from escaping. Unless you don't put it on properly, then it kind of leaks out, or, you know, if it falls off, then, you know, it just makes a mess. But, yeah, worst thing is, like, lid's not on, and some kid comes by and tries to flip it, and water goes everywhere. I don't think I've seen this firsthand, but actually I kind of want to. It'd be funny. Except bottle flipping's so 2016. They also have these spillproof coffee cup things. They often contain some mechanism to contain the coffee, and these are often controlled by some button or lever on the handle or on the lid, or it could just be like a flap or something. I don't know. There's many ways to do it. I've actually started using one to avoid spilling stuff on my computer, and it works really well as long as you put the lid on, or however you do it. Depends on the cup. But yeah. Also a nice thing is that the smaller opening means that stuff doesn't just pour out. It's more flow, I guess. I don't know. Jars are a very spillproof container when they're closed, unless you break them. But they lack the convenience of the spill-proof coffee cup's availability to be used while the lid's on. However, they are better for storing things because they have less moving parts, and they're generally more compact and more efficiently designed. Also, they've been around for a long time. Chapter 4. My ideas for a spill-proof container. I actually have a few ideas to create the ultimate unspillable container. Okay, so first, it's not going to give any chance for the water or whatever is in it to escape whatsoever, so no openings. So right now we just kind of have this sphere. There's no openings on it. There's water inside, can't get out. It's unspillable. Okay, the more I think about it, it should probably be more like a cylinder, so it can stand up and won't roll away, because we should be able to keep track of it. Also, I think it should be made out of metal, so it doesn't break easily. And I just realized I'm designing a can. Someone beat me to it. Great, now I can't make millions. Wait a second. I have a new idea. It's a can unopener. That way you can reuse the cans. And that makes it the ultimate unspillable container. It's just a lot of work. It's not spillable, so it might be worth it. Thank you all for watching and making it this far in the video. Hopefully it was entertaining and enjoyable for everyone. I still need to figure out what to do for the background of these parts. That's why I just left this up, because it's cool and I like it. But yeah, farewell and goodbye.